So this is lesson 30 of module 4, problem 2. So here's problem A of problem 2. So we have 1 and 6/10 divided by 0 and 4/10. I'm sorry, that is not the problem. It is 1 and 6/10 divided by 0 and 4/100. So I'm going to rewrite this like I did in the problems in problem 1. So 1 and 6/10 is my numerator, divided by 0 and 4/100 is my denominator. Now this time, what fraction that's equal to 1 should I multiply this so that I have all whole numbers in my fraction? So I can't multiply by 10/10 because that would only move the decimal one place. Instead, I'm going to multiply by 100/100 because 0 and 4/100 times 100 is equal to 4. This problem, though, 1 and 6/10 times 100 does not equal 16, it equals 160. It's a much larger number. So I have 160 divided by 4. I know that 16 divided by 4 is 4, so 160 divided by 4 will be equal to 40. So 1 and 6/10 divided by 0 and 4/100 is equal to 40. Let's try another problem. 1 and 68/100 divided by 0 and 4/100. My first step will be to rewrite this as a fraction. So I have 1 and 68/100 divided by 0 and 4/100. I want to change the denominator into a whole number. If I multiply by tenths, it won't be close. It will still be a decimal. So I'm going to multiply, like in the previous problem, by 100/100. We know that 0 and 4/100 times 100 is equal to 4. However, here, 1 and 68/100 times 100 is actually equal to 168. So now I have 168 divided by 4. I know that 160 divided by 4 is 40, and then 8 divided by 4 is 2. So I'm going to add 40 plus 2 and get 42. Now here's a problem that is a little bit more challenging than the previous two, but if you followed along and follow the steps, you should be able to get the answer. 1 and 68/100 divided by 0 and 12/100. So this is equal to, I'm going to rewrite it as a fraction, 1 and 68/100 divided by 0 and 12/100. Because I'm dealing with hundredths, to make this a whole number, I have to multiply by 100/100. 1 and 68/100 times 100 is 168. And then 12/100 times 100 is 12. Now I have to figure out what is 168 divided by 12. I know that 12 times 12 is 144. So then 12 times 13 would be 156. And 12 times 14 must be 168. So 168 divided by 12 is equal to, or pretty big, 14. So that is problem 2 of lesson 30 in module 4.